I got some more images to show you of the anomalous and buried, destroyed bridge in St. Paul, Minnesota. Right in downtown, basically right outside of downtown. Downtown is just right to the left of me. And notice the condition of this balustrade railing is fair. It's pretty good. It's pretty good condition here. I think those were carrying high voltage electricity through the cities and through the structures. Absolutely, I've seen much evidence to support that, and there's even some evidence here that supports it as well. You see that the condition of these is pretty fair, right here. Okay, and they're enormous. They're huge. It's a big railing, but where it meets down here, which I have some images in a moment here, where it meets the bridge, it seems to have gotten smoked out the worst right there, and the balusters are very damaged right there. Not sure why, but it seems to be um, like they were blown out. And just notice the precision already going into that bridge, the precision here. Okay, see that? So it's hard to say if this is old world as well. I mean, I know it's built on top of something that seems destroyed because right below here is where the other bridge is. Way down there is where I was taking the photos of this bridge here. And this is that first tier of the drivable part of the bridge. Up here is a park and street level for downtown. Downtown is right there. And look at the precision already. And moving on, see, it's damaged and such, so it's hard to say if this was old world. I mean, the precision in the building of it and just the quality here is very good. Look at that. Just perfection. So it's hard to say who built this bridge on top of the destroyed part or what's going on here even, but it's very well made, as you can see here, and it looks old. But just look at the precision going all the way down. It's slight. It just slopes down and it's just perfect. And this here on the left is a building. That's a building right there, and you'll see a better example. Here's where the balustrade railing meets the bridge itself, and see, just right in here is where it's smoked out the worst, right where it meets the bridge. And these are smoked out really bad right there. They're in good condition up the way up there, eh? But right here they're not. And I was noticing, you see the rust and stuff coming out of here because there's metal in there, and I'm not thinking it's just metal rebar and stuff, that they pour over. I mean, I'm obviously some of it is, but there seem to be more metal bits in there that seem to be out of place and unnecessary in like technology. And at the time I was taking these photos, I wasn't aware of what I am aware of today and what I'm looking at. Um, so I wasn't taking photos of that stuff. So I'll get some better images of like the metal bits in there and how anomalous those are as well. And yeah, very damaged and looks like it was struck by heat and electricity here. See? Right where it meets the structure. There's that bridge we were looking at. Here's a lift bridge right here, like an old world lift bridge here that they're still using. And there's that bridge that was underneath in the first video and looking very old world indeed. That's a lot of work right there in that beautiful concrete bridge. And lift bridges and all sorts of things that look old world to me. Absolutely. Look at this. Look at the wheels up there and such. Beautiful stuff here. And the precision. That's looking back up. Very icy in there that day. Gee whiz, that's nuts. I didn't realize. Not ideal. But these here, I don't think these were filled in. They don't seem to be, but these seem to be um, performing some sort of a function for the grid, possibly a magnetic function of some sort of extreme magnetism, magnetoelectricity going on here. Um, I know that's going to be more structurally sound this way, but I've seen many other styles of this in new construction, and we never use these arches and these magnet shapes anymore. We don't do that today. So I am highly suspicious of why they did that. And you can see here, it's a building. I'm still inside the bridge there, and it's a building. That whole wall there, right here, all up along here. Those windows are right here, and all along here seems to have been a building on the left side, or the now it's the right side. Oops, excuse me. And so there's a bridge. That bridge I was underneath. Here's where I was getting the first images down here, the off limits area. Bridge looking very old but beautiful. I love those globe old world lampposts. They're just gorgeous. And look at the design here. That's just too much for turn of the century stuff. When they say they built this, that's too much. That's too much in my eyes. And yeah, you can kind of see where it meets and how it's been constructed here, seeming to have all been designed and built together. It's hard to say, with this bridge. It's really hard to say what's going on here and with the bridge underneath and such. But um, there's a garage door right there under the bridge, and here's some of that Phoenician stuff, that rendering that they put all over the Twin Cities. It's conductive material as well, like the bricks above. And there's a burnt power band there, and there's a burnt power band along those windowsills. And this stuff is burnt. Hot surface, you see? It's not weather. That's been smoked. This rendering that they put over these bricks, and then they carve out block patterns, perfect block patterns in this stuff, is the same conductive material as the bricks. And that's what I have for you. So I'll be back with more. This is an anomalous buried bridge in St. Paul, Minnesota.